What is Brahman consciousness?
The supreme consciousness.
Yeah, what is the supreme consciousness? Very nice word, big word.
Everything
What is it?
Everything is one.
And
Even before the Big Bang theory, there was the Prakriti or the Purusha, the matter, everything came up from that only. So whatever we see, it's all part of it. So there's nothing beyond.
it's like the ocean. Yeah? The huge, big, vast ocean is the Brahman consciousness. Yes? A coral is also inside it. A sea plant is inside it. A sea anemone is inside it. A sea horse is inside it. A little baby fish, goldfish is inside it. The shark is inside it. Yeah? There are stones. There is sand. Everything is inside the ocean. Got it? Like that, only we are in an ocean of life. And we are all these fishes and living and non-living things. Even this is inside the ocean of life. It's a non-living object. Yes? But all of us are inside that ocean of life. That ocean of life is the Brahman consciousness. Got it? Can there be life for a fish outside the ocean? Can it live without it? Yeah, there is no outside for it. It doesn't exist. Just like that, for us, this Brahman consciousness is our ocean. We can only live in it. There is nothing outside. The outside doesn't exist. Got it? Yeah. So what is basically Brahman consciousness?
Everything is from
An ocean of prana. Ocean of life or prana. Prana word also we've heard. Yeah. Prana is that life force energy which is running inside every little fish, shark, dolphin, goldfish, seahorse, whatever we all are. Yeah. Somehow that life which is outside in this ocean is also inside in this piece of Prakriti. Yeah. The one which is inside is called Purusha. The one which is all pervading is called Brahman. Got the difference? But it is the same. Can the water inside this bottle say that I am different from the water in the ocean? Same water, no? Yeah. Just this is encased or limited. Got it? But it is the same water. Like that, only this little force of life, this prana, is encased in this prakriti. It's not different from the ocean of prana outside. Understood? You understood the difference between Purusha and Brahman? Absolutely clear? If I wake you up in the night and ask you what's the difference, you'll be able to tell me? What is the Brahman?
ocean of prana.
Okay.
Everything
And
outside.
what is Purusha?
Life force inside.
Yeah. Inside each little piece of Prakriti, the life force that runs that piece of Prakriti. So, okay, I understand, you understand that there is life in this piece of Prakriti. Is there life in this piece of Prakriti?
Yes.
See, huh? Yes, 100% sure?
Yeah.
Everybody? Is there life in this piece of Prakriti? Yes. Every little object, it might appear non-living to this eye, but this eye has a limitation. This intellect also has a limitation. Yeah? That energy exists in this also. Yes. That energy or that Brahman consciousness exists in every living and non-living being. Understanding that energy is Jnana. Got it? Understanding this piece of Prakriti outside is Vignyana. Vignyana is understanding through this eye, through this ear, through this tongue or sense of taste, through this touch, how much I can touch and feel and understand. But what is Jnana? What is Jnana?
Understanding everything is part of Brahman.
Understanding that Purusha. Can that Purusha be fathomed through these 5 senses? Sight, sound, smell, taste and touch. That which is beyond the 5 senses, how can it be understood by the 5 senses? It cannot, no? So how do I understand it?
Meditation.
When you go deep into meditation, in the silence of the self, you can actually recognize that Purusha, that energy. And then when your meditation becomes more and more and more silent, you will come to a point where you recognize, oh, that Purusha is here. It's there, it's there, it's there, it's there. Oh, we are all just an ocean of prana. That's all we are. This comes as an actual experience in meditation. You're not seeing it with these eyes. You're not feeling it or touching it. You're not hearing it. You're not smelling anything. Yeah? You're not tasting anything. It is an experience. Yes? Has your meditation gone that deep yet?
No.
Something is wrong. What is it? That is what Lord Krishna is going to tell you in this chapter. Gyan, Vignyana, Yoga. Got it? Yes. He will actually tell you what is the problem, oh my dear Arjuna. Why can't you see it yet? So ready for it? Yes? It's not going to be a pravachan session. Yes? It's going to be a very hard, grueling session. Are you ready to be grilled?
Yes.
Baked? Roasted?
Yes.
See ya?
That's happening every day anyway.
This is much more. I'll pick up the stick. Chalega? Danda I will pick up.
This is face to face. It's more scary.
Okay. Everybody on Hangout, where's your notebook? Show me your notebook. And where are your Ziploc bags? If you
Yeah, I don't have my own notebook.
Okay, good. If you don't have 2 Ziploc bags, quickly get up, go to the kitchen, get 2 Ziploc bags. Quickly, run to the kitchen. So, let's revise for the latecomers. What is Brahman consciousness? What is Brahman?
Ocean of prana.
The ocean of prana. Yes? What is there in this ocean of prana? What is there in this ocean of prana? Everything and everyone is in this Brahman consciousness. Yes? So what are we really?
Part of the ocean.
We are part of the ocean, that's correct. And everybody did karma video, no? What is the first thing in the karma video? First thing.
4 types of karma.
Even before that. What is the first sentence of the karma video? Not one sentence in that video is extra, huh? Every word spoken in that video is essential. So take your memory back. What is the first line of that video? What was there in the beginning of? Creation. What?
Nothingness.
Nothingness. That nothingness is
Brahman.
Brahman consciousness, the ocean, yeah, or nothingness. Yes. Then what happened?
Big Bang.
So what does that mean? What happened to this Brahman consciousness?
It's divided into Prakriti.
Divided was just said for the sake of, because there's not enough words, but does it really divide?
There was a vibration at the Brahman.
Beautiful. So basically, like from a mother's womb, the child is born. Like that, you can say from the Brahman consciousness, what is born?
Everything.
Yeah, division.
Prakriti and
Shakriti and Purusha.
Beautiful. Prakriti and Purusha. What is Purusha?
Matter.
Okay.
Matter.
How is it related to the matter?
5 elements, everything. Three gunas, 5 elements, doshas.
What is all that? Is that Prakriti or Purusha?
No, that's Purusha.
That is
That's Prakriti. Sorry, Prakriti. Yeah, that's Prakriti.
So Prakriti basically is that combination of 5 elements. What are the 5 elements?
Earth, water, air, fire, ether.
Earth, water, fire, ether plus air. This is Prakriti. Yes? What is the nature of earth?
Heaviness.
Heaviness, consolidation, and
Brook,
the ability to be fertile, to give birth to. That is earth element. Yes, we plant a seed in the earth, what happens?
It sprouts.
It sprouts. Yeah? Now, is just that earth?
Our body.
Everything is earth. The skin, blood, bones, all this is earth. This wall, this paper, this is all earth. But is it just earth now?
No.
No. These are just the gross forms of earth, as in everything and everybody is a permutation and combination of earth, water, fire, ether, air. Only the percentage varies. Yeah. So in this there is 99% earth, yeah, 0.01% fire, 0.25% water. Yeah. I'm just giving you any percentage. Add it up and make it 100%. Yeah. Air and space. Got it? Like that, only this body is also a combination of earth, water, fire, ether, air in different percentages. Understood? Everything in Prakriti is nothing but a permutation and combination of earth, water, fire, ether, air. Different percentages. Now, earth has its own nature. Heaviness, consolidation, fertility. Yeah? What gives it this nature? Who decided earth should have this nature? Huh? Fantastic, that's the dharma. How? Who?
The Brahman.
So finally it comes from?
Nothing like that.
How does the earth element know after being kept here I have to just stay there? If I put water, think, if I put water here, just water without the glass, if I pour water, will it sit there? It will flow.
It's the nature of
Who?
The
Yeah,
nature.
nature. Who decided?
Memory.
What gives it that quality? What gives it the...
Niyati.
Okay, fantastic. Niyati is like, you're saying the policies and procedures. Who laid down the policy and procedure? Who is implementing it?
It's the Brahman.
the element itself.
Supreme
Supreme consciousness, like the element itself.
From where is the element itself doing it? What is
Shows that
propelling earth to sit and water to flow and fire to go up?
When the earth was manifested, it's the nature. Right?
It's
Beautiful. Nature, कहाँ से आया? अरे, why do you just sit? Nature event जाओ. No. A person who is really seeking must go into the depth. What is nature? Who decided? Who gave it this?
Purusha decided.
Oh my God. Again, stop.
That comes from
The
water, right?
the unchanging.
Somebody just gave me
The
the
Purusha actually decides.
perfect. The earth element will stay in its place is decided by that life force energy which is inside the earth. First thing we said is that life force energy is in everything and everybody. Yes? So that life force energy or that Purusha which is in earth element tells the earth element, stay. The Purusha that is in that water element tells the water element, flow. Understood? Not in these Not in language now. Please stop imagining that Purusha talking to the Prakriti flow. Sit. I'm just making it poetic. I get it. Yeah. So Purusha is that energy which is there in every piece of Prakriti. The Brahman consciousness is an ocean of prana, and we are all what? Drops of that prana. One drop of prana is the Purusha, which is sitting inside this marker and has called it predominantly the earth element. Got it? Yeah, it's not different. Yeah. We'll go deeper and deeper into it. As we go, we'll understand even the different divisions of prana and of Purusha. But for the beginning, this is good. Yeah. So Purusha tells the Prakriti, move, stay, sit, whatever, gives it that energy. What made gravity decide that it has to pull all of us? It is that energy in the earth element that is pulling us, otherwise we will all start flying up. Are you getting it? Yes? So it is nothing but Purusha that is the laws of nature. Whatever you see, whether it is electricity, whether it is magnetism, whether it is gravity, anything, any laws of nature. Clear? Yeah. Understanding Prakriti. How can Prakriti be understood?
Five senses.
Through the five senses. What are the five senses?
Size,
Sight, taste, touch,
Sight,
taste, touch, sound,
sound, taste, touch and
hearing,
smell.
smell. Okay.
That's the way I understand Prakriti. That's how science functions. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
Everybody got it? Understanding Prakriti through the process of through the function of the five senses is called Vignyana. In English? Vignyana.
No, one more time. What is Vignyana?
What is?
Vignyana.
Vigyan is understanding Prakriti through the five senses, through the function of the five senses is Vigyan. Yes. Now, I have started thinking, oh, I am this Prakriti, this piece of Prakriti, 5 foot 7 inches, this color, this race. I have totally identified with this Prakriti. Whatever I see, I think that is the truth. Whatever I touch, I see that is the truth. Whatever I taste, that is the truth. I cannot understand anything beyond these five senses. Correct? It's so difficult, no? Because I only understand science. Science can prove everything in the laboratory. It's very easy for me to understand science or Vigyan. Yeah? Can Purusha be understood through these five senses? Yes. You have to transcend the five senses. You have to go beyond the five senses. Understanding something beyond the function of the five senses is called Gnyana.
Is it same as enlightenment?
A process, a step to enlightenment. First step.
First.
Yeah? And how are we all making an attempt to understand it? Through meditation. Understood? What is Vigyan and what is Gyan?
Understanding the five senses is Vignyana, and understanding going beyond the five senses and understanding Purusha is Gnyana.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it possible for me to do this on my own?
No.
That is why who is required?
Guru.
A Guru. Yes, that is why Lord Krishna is there to tell Arjuna, this is the path. I will talk to you about Gyan Vigyan. I'll help you go beyond. But to go beyond, you have to follow certain things, then only can you go beyond. Otherwise, your mind is going to be stuck. Right? You will say, no, you show me God first, then I'll believe in God. I say, no, you cannot see God. You have to go beyond your intellect, beyond the five senses. When you go beyond, when you transcend, when you are in that silence of the self, you'll experience God. No. First you show it to me. You're saying, you're standing at the swimming pool and you're saying, no, first you teach me swimming, then I'll go into the pool. I'm saying, no, first you jump into the pool, then I'll teach you swimming. No. That is where the conflict is. That is exactly the conflict you all experience in meditation. That is why meditation does not go deep. Have you noticed this? It's an inner conflict. There is a guru inside. Yeah? That guru inside is telling you, go deeper into meditation. The mind and intellect, what do? No. Only what I see, smell, touch, taste, and hear is the truth. Don't go beyond this. Arey, think about that beautiful girl. We have to go to the mall now. Get up. No more meditation. And your mind pulls you out. Are you seeing what I'm saying? This conflict is not just external, it's internal. That understanding that conflict is Gyan, Vignyana, Yoga. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Yeah? This is the biggest obstacle every seeker on this path really faces. You start the path, it becomes easy. Guru teaches you the technique, you follow his technique, you follow his teachings. But to a point you follow. After that, this mind starts with its... Yeah? Now, how to get rid of that is what Lord Krishna will teach. Yes? But before going ahead, homework for you. Homework nahi, class work. You have to keep thinking, what does this conflict give a rise to in my mind? This conflict that goes on, which we spoke about, between the Gyan and Vigyan inside me. What does it give a rise to? What happens inside? What stops me from going into a deep meditation? Yeah? You keep thinking about it. You'll give me this answer after Kriya.
Wait, what is the conflict? What?
This conflict that I just explained.
Yeah, but what does the conflict give a rise to something else?
Yeah, what happens inside? What's just the drama playing inside? I have to identify the drama. See, if I have to cure something, I have to recognize what is the root cause of the problem and pull that root cause out. If I don't recognize only the root cause of the problem, can I solve the problem? No. Got it? There is a thorn stuck inside you. That thorn is not letting you move on, letting you get healed and move on. You have to pull out that thorn. You have to recognize what it is. It is a conflict between Gyan and Vigyan. Inside you, the drama inside you. Yeah? That prevents you from going deeper into meditation. Too complicated? No. Got it? Too complicated? No. It's both simple and complicated. Yeah.
It's like what is stopping me to go from Vignyana to Jnana?
That is a self-contemplation you have to do. During Kriya, I want you to contemplate. What is stopping me from experiencing the Purusha, from going from what I can see, touch, taste, hear, smell towards that which is beyond it? There's something that is stopping me. Everybody will have something, and the answers will not be same. Yeah, that is where you have to find the answer. Yeah? They might come under an umbrella, yeah, that we'll discuss later, but your cause is different. Everybody's cause is different, and it's a personal homework. You don't have to share with me or others. You think, what is it?
Mind.
Keep thinking. Yeah? Keep contemplating what is that prevents you from moving from Vigyan towards Gyan. Yes? Everybody in Hangout got it? Clear? Now, I know this room is small, but you have to sit in a circle and hold each other's hands. Take a deep breath in and out. In the beginning of creation, there was absolute nothingness. Absolute nothingness. Keep holding the hand of the person sitting next to you. We were all just one big ocean of consciousness. We are just one pool of consciousness right now. And in this pool of consciousness, there was a vibration. That vibration was the birth of Prakriti. I was born. The individual consciousness was born. This individual consciousness experienced ego. And the ego wanted to move away from the pool. It wanted to be something, someone. And slowly it let go of the pool of consciousness. You can slowly leave the hands. The I said, I want to be something. And earth was born. Now you are a rock, an immovable, unshakable rock. And there was the desire for more. The desire for more led you into another birth, maybe of a microorganism. Small little microorganism. And there was a desire for more. And you took your first water birth as a little fish. Fish don't sit so stationary. Come on, start swimming. Swimming in the ocean. Start moving. And this fish was eaten and it died. Now died. It was eaten by an alligator. So the last impression was that of that alligator. So what did you become? An alligator now in the next birth. And you went around eating fish and little animals. Come on. Alligators don't sit in one place. Hunt. And you lived your life like that, eating, swimming, sometimes in water, sometimes in land. And you were attacked by a lion. And you died. The last impression was that of the lion. So you were reborn as a lion. And this lion was a happy lion. He kept hunting rabbits and other animals. Happy lion in the big jungle. But one day this happy lion was hunted by a human being. Trapped. He was trapped in that trap. He could not come out of it. He wanted to get out. He was struggling. And he finally managed to come out of the net and started running. And the human shot him. And he was dead. So the last impression was that of the human being. Now he was born as a human baby. Babies are not sitting upright when they are born. Babies went to sleep, and this baby slowly started growing up and became a very sweet little child. Had friends, went to school. Come on, go to school, little friends. And grew up even more. And then went to college with friends. And was very, very studious. And then this young boy or young girl falls in love. The first childhood sweetheart. And a heartbreak happens. And then life goes on. Busy life. First job. And then one day family, you get married, you have kids. Kids grow up. And you start getting old. And old. And you get retired. Kids are older now. They start taking care of you. Connected lots of impressions throughout the life. Lots of ragas and dveshas. too many attachments, and this life comes to an end with some or the other strong attachment in the mind, either for some dukkha or craving for some sukha. And you breathe the last breath. Entire lifetime was just spent in ragas and dveshas, either craving for something or averse to something. That strongest craving, that strongest aversion decided your next birth. And you were born again, and the same cycle repeats. You are a baby again. Again the baby grows up, goes to school. The same thing, again starts studying, again is a studious little kid. Again grows older, goes to college, again falls in love. The same cycle repeats. Something inside tells you that there has to be a greater purpose in life. A greater purpose, something bigger. You're looking for something, but you don't know what it is. You still continue. You go to work, you make money, you get married, children, but you're still looking. And one day, the Guru comes in your life. Take your mind back to that first day when you met Gurudev. And he teaches you Sudarshan Kriya. This experience of Purusha could have only been given to you by the Guru. Feel that gratitude towards the Guru. The Guru showed you the path. Slowly, with more practices of the technique, the I started dropping away. And you started moving closer to the Brahman consciousness, the pool of consciousness from which you had come out. Keeping your eyes closed, find that pool of consciousness that you had left. That is your true search. That is all that you are actually looking for. Look for it. With eyes closed, you will find that pool and go back into that pool. Go back to that ocean. You cannot find it by sitting in one place. Stretch out your hands and find the pool of consciousness that you came out from. If you've forgotten that pool of consciousness, the Guru reminds you. You have now become one. That one pool of consciousness, that ocean of prana. The drop has merged with the ocean now. Deep breath in and out. And when you feel complete, very slowly and gradually, you may open your eyes and look at the pool of consciousness.